Hi, I'm Pete, welcome to the channel where we repair this Kawasaki w800. Please hit the subscribe button. I crashed it, I will tell you about that story one day, but I'm not quite ready just yet. So far, got a new wheel on, tyres, heat shield, rear indicator. Tried to get the foot peg on last episode. That'll probably come back to the episode after this because I still need to open it up, and if you don't know what I'm on about, go back and have a look. We're also pricing everything up as I go along to see how much it costs. So for this episode today, we're going to get this done. I'll take you down a little bit. That there is my fork stay, an indicator bracket, and it is wrapped round the forks in a whole unit. I've got it down here like that. So that's what they look like, and I need to get that on there. Now my mechanical skills are extremely limited. I don't have the confidence to do that. I'm sure I could figure it out if I started undoing bolts, but I don't want to undo the wrong bolts in the wrong order, and with it being the front forks of the bike, it's quite important. I have got a friend who has been into bikes for decades, and he's built and rebuilt bikes, and he knows more or less what to do. Yeah, it's a different bike to what he's got and what he's used to being riding, but at the end of the day, it's a pair of forks on a motorbike. There'll only be so many ways you can fit them, and I'm sure he's come across something like this before because he's described over the phone on what to do. But I would like him to come here, and he's on his way now. I'm going to drop that out, get this done, we'll take the headlight away, see what the connections are, and yeah, we're going to look at the handlebars as well today, because apparently the throttle grip on the other side have little studs that match up onto the handlebars to stop them spinning. I've got a pair of new bars here because they're bent when I came off. I went down with some force, but these don't have any studs or drill marks where you can line these up. So he's going to come and help me do that. I don't own a drill. He owns a battery drill and the right bits, and he's done this kind of thing before, so he's going to help with that. It might not get completely swapped over with the handlebars, but we can at least get them prepped. The forks should get done, and hopefully possibly even the indicator on there, because that needs replacing. Stay with me, stay tuned, let's see how this goes. We're back here to take the front wheel out, because we need to basically drop this fork out here so I can replace this. My friend should be here shortly who's going to help me do that. We do need the wheel out in order to do that, so I'll get the wheel out ready, and then we're just going to kind of wait for him to come along and help. As you can see, taking out a motorbike wheel is simple. I've put the axle back in so that I don't lose it, and I've put the nut on the other end over the thread, but not completely, to protect the thread. I'll show you. Now if that falls over, which I'll put it out of the way so it doesn't, it'll protect that thread from any damage. While I'm waiting for my friend, I'm just going to take a couple of bits off the handlebars here that I won't be putting back on the bike. That's the USB thing from Amazon. It's rubbish. Don't buy them. Just go out and buy an expensive one. A phone holder from Amazon. Rubbish. Just go out and buy a proper one. What are the brands? There's Quadlock, isn't there? And there's another one as well. Rockform, I think. Just go out and buy those. Save your money. Save up, buy a proper thing. Let's get them off the handlebars. Got to get this off. I fitted these. They're dead easy. They're going straight in the bin. I don't want them back on the bike. So that's rubbish, not for a motorbike, perfectly fine for a cycle. My mate who was coming through, he rides mountain bikes a fair bit and he goes cycling, so I'll give him this and I'll see if he wants it. If not, it's going in the recycle bin. Since the last part of the video you were just watching a few days has passed, my friend came over, he took the forks out for me, and on taking the forks out it turns out that the stanchion was bent. If you don't know what that is, I'll show you in a moment. My friend don't like being filmed, so I couldn't film him undoing him, unfortunately, but I'll show you the bike and I'll show you what he did. So the stanchion, I've got the fork in my hand right now, is this part here. You know, that's the top of the fork on this, because they are right way up forks, and that's the bottom. Wheel goes in there, axle. This part here was bent on both forks. Bit of a shocker, to say the least. I don't really know what to do. Costs are escalating out of control. Yeah, want the bike on the road, it's got to be done, got to be fixed. Priced up new stanchions, 180 quid each. Needed two because they were both bent. It turns out that they can be straightened if they're not too damaged. That's exactly what I've done. I've taken it to a bike shop, they straightened them. So two of these, 180 quid each, plus seals, rebuild, new oil. I'd have been looking at a minimum of £500. Yeah, expensive. As it happened, I went to the bike shop. Really nice guys. They've straightened it out. It's not fancy gear. It's a press and a thing that where you put them on and you align them and press them again. I'll put some pictures up so you can have a look at those. So this is the press. 20-ton load. Just gently presses down on them, and then they take them over to this like roller machine, which is this one here, and they sight them through and get them true through that, and that's what they've done. So these are now straight. I can't show, sadly I didn't video them bent because I was in too much shock and I was really upset over it, but done. As I said, new ones of these, a pair, rebuild, strip and rebuild even, over £500. As it's gone now, 135 quid for both to be done, complete, ready to go in. Might not be that simple because the yoke might be bent, and I'll show you what the yoke is. So there's one of the forks there. Now, are you ready for this? That's the bike without any forks on. Looks very sad for itself. Got the caliper supported so we're not stretching any of these hoses, potentially pulling them out and damaging them. So we have the top yoke here, all this section, and then we have the bottom yoke here. I need to get in there and clean that out because these forks have never been out, so we'll be getting rid of all that rust. There is the potential that this could be bent. When I went to take the forks to get straightened, not a problem. The guy said if it doesn't go up smoothly through them both, through there, down into there, but that way. So don't worry about it. Take your yokes off, bring your forks, I'll straighten them up for you. So all that sort of stuff can be done. So my friend is going to come back this weekend, fit the forks. He had to undo here, and basically pull them out with wheel off and all cables detached. So that's the next plan for the forks, is to get that done. That will likely be in the next video, and I hope my friend lets me film some of it this time so you can see what's going on. And as you can see, we've got a better picture of the clock, headlight ball. It's just shot is that. This side, completely undamaged. thankfully. Even the mirror's good. I mean, that's just a loose nut there. Anybody who knows about bikes, you know there's a nut under there. You just tighten them up, saves them snapping. Let's have another look at that bike with no forks on. There you go. That's just muck, not oil. I need to clean it. I'll try and do that this Saturday. As you can see, we're in a pretty sorry state of affairs with that at the minute, but it's fixable. It'll go back together. The only thing I need to buy now is a front mudguard. I've got everything else. Yeah, so hopefully we can get that done and get sorted. I think for now I'm probably just going to bend that mudguard back into position. I can surely bend it to make it fit again. It's £200 and it'll probably take weeks to come, and I need to be out on the bike for work. So if you want to know how this is going, please remember to hit subscribe, like if you're enjoying this, dislike if you're not, and share it if you like. In the meantime, thanks for watching, be safe.